What is up, everybody? I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Let me see if I'm live. Just make sure I'm not just talking to myself. All right. Okay, cool. Looks like I'm live. If you guys can hear me in the chat, I'd appreciate it. Let me know that you're here, that you can see me. And well, I can guess I can do it myself too. You guys can see me. And well, I can guess I can do it myself. All right, cool. Let's get started. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through. Well, let me know who's here. Let me see here. I'm trying to see everybody here. Who's here? All right, we got Zachary, got Miguel, got quite a few people on. Fantastic. All right, guys. Let's. I'm gonna go over some Google Ads tonight. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. I'm going to show you mostly from the Google Ads side of things, how to do it. There is some things that are necessary before you even start Google Ads. Like you need a website, you need certain things to be able to start Google Ads. All right, and I'm going to go over a couple of those things today. And then the resources like Resell Deck. Resell Deck is literally the thing that made Google Ads possible for me. And then I was able to luckily, show that to everybody else after tons of trial and error. So, but I'm going to give you guys a basic overview on how Google Ads works. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to jump right into it. I see we got quite a few people on tonight. Robert says he finally made one. All right, cool, dude. Fantastic. Glad to have you here. All right, so let's pop in. Let's get started. I'm going to jump right into it tonight because I'm very hungry and I want to eat something. So let's go. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you guys how to set up a Google Ads account because it didn't used to be this simple. Things are getting a little bit simpler, kind of like how Facebook was kind of difficult in the beginning. Google Ads were relatively difficult to start. But whenever you go to ads.google.com, all right, you can start an account now without Google My Business. All right, so I still highly recommend Google My Business. It's not super necessary for it now, but it does help you with getting verified for Google Ads and stuff like that. But it's not necessary, and I'm just pointing that out there. All right, so let's jump right in. So you're going to go to ads.google.com, and you're going to click Start Now. And then it's going to take you here, okay? So you're not going to see all of these different accounts. I have a ton of accounts because I was managing ads for a while I was learning all of this. You're going to click New Google Ads Account, or it's going to say something like Create Google Ads Account, something like that. You guys can see here, 684 days ago. So this is how long I've been working on this. But we're going to go here to create a new account. Okay. All right, here we go. So, and here's how it starts off. What you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to skip the campaign creation altogether. All right. You don't want to do it this way. You need to skip the campaign creation, and it'll literally take you to this page. You go no, submit, and then you are in to Google Ads. It did not used to be that simple, but now it is. So you guys are lucky, right? Now, there's a couple of things you got to do to set up a successful campaign. The first thing is you need a website. All right. And if you don't have a website, then I recommend getting Resell Deck. And that's just going to be my plug because it's kind of necessary. You need a website. You can build a website in other places. It does cost more money to build it on other platforms and set it up the way that I have it set up. So the websites looks something like this. You can use this to build a template if you'd like, but this here is the template that we use. So it's literally we buy smartphones and other electronics. Even if they're broken, you can, make a website just like this with a lot of other places if you'd like. But this right here works. It's got about a 40% conversion rate, which means that people are opting in on a daily basis. Okay. So, but this is what a website looks. So this is just purely for your guys, so you guys can see, right? So with that being said, let's head on back over to Google Ads. So one of the first things that you need to do before you actually set up a campaign is you need to set up a conversion action. How do you set up a conversion action? So to set up a conversion action, you need to go here to goals, and then you need to go to conversions, and then click summary. All right, and to set up a Google ad, you set up a conversion action which tracks the lead as it goes through your Google Ads account. You need to click new conversion, and then you need to click website, and then you need to, here's where the website comes in. You need to put in a website. So just for the sake of this, we're going to use my website. There we go. bellelectronicsleaguecity.com. Go ahead and scan it. It's going to say that I don't have a conversion action. So for this, the conversion goal should be submit lead form. The event type should be page load. And then the thank you page, which is connected to the regular page, so let me go to my account here. So you guys, actually just show you guys. Find my, here we go. All right. So in my sites, I got a couple of different ones, but there's a thank you page. It literally says, oh, I need to add the numbers to it. Oh, this isn't the right one. Let me find my website. Got multiple websites here. All right, it's actually just thank you. So there we go. All right, so when the thank you page loads, that's when the conversion fires to Google. All right, so you put that in. You want to add the conversion action manually. Sorry, never mind. Not this part. You go to agree and continue. And then it's going to tell you to install a Google tag on your website. Okay, so here's the Google tag. You literally click setup. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you a code. And that code is important because, as you guys can see, it's already installed on my site. Okay, I have it on all of my stuff already. But this is the code right here. This code needs to go on literally every part of your website. Okay, at least the first three. And if you're using a different website for this, I'm not sure what to tell you. But as you guys can see here, so if I go in here and I go to, as you guys can see, this is a little bit more setup than Facebook ads. But you can go here to the tracking code. My website also looks a little different. And you guys can go ahead and see my tracking code here. This is my tracking code along with the Facebook pixel code here as well. But this is my tracking code. This goes on every single page inside of my website so that I'm able to track the ads or the leads as they come through my website. So basically, if somebody hits my landing page, Google immediately starts tracking them. If they go to my device form page, Google is tracking them. Okay, so this is the form page where people fill it out. And then whenever they hit the thank you page, this is where the conversion action fires and tells Google and communicates with Google, hey, we just got a lead. Okay, that's what that conversion action is. It's essentially your website communicating with Google that when it hits a certain page, this was a lead. Did I explain that well enough for you guys to understand? Let me know in the chat if you guys are still with me on that one. I know it can be a little confusing, but I tried to explain it simply enough to explain it simply enough. So let me know in the chat if you guys if I explain that simply enough for you guys. All right, cool. Miguel says awesome. Fantastic. All right, so I'm going to head on over to my account because I don't want to get banned for having too many setup accounts because I have a ton of them. Let me find my account. That is, I got so many Google ad accounts. Okay, cool. Zachary says yes. Fantastic. Okay, cool. All right, let's head on into my account here. Most of my leads nowadays actually come from Google My Business because I've been building that forever. So, after a while, sometimes it just, gets nice and organic. All right. So your ad account may look a little different than mine, just so you guys are aware. Mine is older. So just want to be fully aware about that. So let's go ahead and go and click new campaign. Wherever you are, it should say new campaign. Okay. So we're going to start a new campaign. We're going to go to website traffic. I have so many conversions because I tried this in so many different ways. So let me remove a few of these. I have many conversion actions. You guys won't have this many because, like I said, I spent years testing this. All right. So got my conversion action, which is submit lead forms. And then we're going to click continue. You're going to do a search campaign. All right. You're going to type in the website. So website is Bell Electronics or leaguecity.com. So let me grab that here. Paste. All right. Name your campaign something. I usually like to name it phone leads. All right. We're going to start new. All right. Then you're going to get to this page. You don't need to do anything on this page. I don't set a target cost per action. I did in the beginning. Didn't work. I learned the hard way. It's been a lot of money. It sucked. Search network and then display network. You can keep those on. And then down here, you go to enter another location. You type in your city. All right. And then you target. And now I recommend using the advanced search as well. So if you go here to advanced search, you can actually target areas around. You can also do a radius. So I personally like to target the areas around because that gives me really juicy data on the zip codes that my leads are coming from, which I can then turn around and retarget with Facebook, right? So everything that I'm trying to do is gather as much data as possible about where people are seeing my ads, okay? So I'm going to literally hit all the zip codes here, and there we go. So that's a good amount, actually. Perfect. Do one more. Okay, so these are leads where I get pretty much every lead from, or areas that I get leads from. All right, and then I'm going to save that. All right, so it's going to have all of them here. And then I'm not gonna do anything else on this page. Just never have, and well, I have, and that's why I don't anymore. All right, and then we're going to get to the keywords. So you don't need Google AI. It'll actually hurt you more than it'll help you. And then what you're going to do now is you're going to replace the website that you have with EcoATM. And the reason we're replacing the website is because we are siphoning off keywords from EcoATM. So we're going to wait for this to load. And no keywords found. That's interesting. Try again. Looks like I got to go to the Google Ads course and resell deck and grab all the keywords. Give me one sec. Let me go grab those real fast. Program login. Google Ads. Where's the keywords at? Where are you at? Nope, not that one. Headlines. There they are. Okay. Cool. All right. I don't know why EcoATM isn't popping up. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Super weird. Let's try HTTPS www.itsworthmore.com. See if we can grab them from another website. I think Google might be glitching out a little bit right now because it usually just gives them to me. But that's okay. Luckily, I already have all of the best headlines. So it's we buy smartphones, we pay more than pawn shops. All right. You want your business name in there, right? Oh, looks like I already have most of these already in here. We buy phones cash. We buy used phones, even if they're broken. Cash for phones today. And then basically what we're doing is usually we siphon off the keywords here, but Eco ATM won't pop up today. So that's okay. All right. We buy broken electronics. Yep, that's a good one. Pulling a lot of these from my website, which is good because my website is very keyword heavy. More than the machine. You really want to target these ads towards the machine, like the Eco ATM, but you can't explicitly say Eco ATM. So we pay more than the phone ATM. Like you can say that. That's actually one of the best ones. And then things like sell my cell. That's a good one too. Okay. And then down here, you want it to be something like, yep, just like that. We pay cash for phones and other electronics. Now, I buy many types of electronics. I don't just stick with phones. But one thing I do recommend, guys, is do not put iPhones or anything like that. iPhone is a trademarked word. So it will get less views because of that. So just so you guys are aware. All right. And then you don't really need any of this for the ad to work. All right. And you guys won't even see this, your first ad. Okay. And then we click next. You don't want to do this budget. You want to do like a $5 daily budget starting off. And look at that. It's already aiming for my cost per conversion at about $1.56. Now, that's not always truly accurate. Okay. I do want to point that out. That's not always truly accurate. Okay. So let me show you guys an account that's been running for a while of a student that I manage that I've really started putting some massive work into with tracking his data. So let me pull that up for you guys right now. And I'll give you guys some live Google ad data that I haven't even done for myself yet. I did it with him first because he's in my rescale program. All right. So this is live data from his Google account inside of Resell Deck. So this is, let's change the date range here. Let's do the last 7 days. So the impressions he got, which means how many eyeballs saw his ad, is 1,175. His click-through rate was 8.68%. Solid. It's considering we've never touched his ads since I set him up. Solid. His average cost per click is $1.41. His cost per Google lead is a little under $4. And then all the conversions for this week so far are 38. And then you guys can actually see here in the small numbers, he gets roughly about 5 to 7 leads a day from Google. Now, the beautiful part about getting a lead from Google is they're very easy to close. And why are they easy to close? They're easy to close simply because people are searching for it. Okay. They're literally typing into the Google search bar, sell my phone near me. That's what they are searching. Okay. It's not like Facebook where they are, where they're scrolling, watching their cat videos, watching their reels, whatever they're doing. They're scrolling through their newsfeed, right? And then they just happen to see your ad, right? So that is the difference here, is whenever people are on Google, they are searching for you. On Facebook, they're not searching for you. Okay. So that's the major difference here. And that's how you set up a Google ad. There is a much more in-depth and detailed one inside of Resell Deck and everything. But then actually all you do is click next. Now, I know I'm going to get the question here in a minute. How do I know when I should increase my ad spend? So on Google, you, just like Facebook, you want to increase your ad spend pretty slowly. So I recommend, if you're wanting to increase it, you want to increase it by $2 a day. All right. Or $2 every 3 days. The reason for that is Google, like most platforms, when you give them more money, they spend it faster. And usually you end up with the same results. So that's just something I've noticed with the platforms. I've been advertising for 8 years, and you give Facebook a lot of money, they spend it. They just take it and spend it. So with little to no results. That's why I always recommend splitting the campaigns up, is because it forces Facebook to give you leads. Otherwise, you're going to turn your ads off, right? So, and Facebook obviously doesn't want that. Same thing with Google. Okay. So was this informative? Did it help you guys? Do you guys understand Google a little bit better? Oh, and I'll show you guys how the leads actually come through. So let me show you guys that real quick. So all the leads actually come through Resell Deck through an automation. I'm going to use this account to make it easy because I'm already here. Hopefully Isaac won't mind. Look at all these Google leads. It's insane. Where's Google Ads? Where are you at? Google leads. Here we go. Okay. So as you guys can see here, these are real phone numbers. These are obviously, don't call them, please. But so for example, it shows up as a text, like it literally texts you from Resell Deck. And as you can see, you have a new website lead, 12 Pro Max, no issues. Now, what do we do after we get this lead? Well, number one, Resell Deck actually sends out a text automatically. Oh, this is a follow-up. Hold on. Let me find one. All right. So it sends out a text that says you're now opted in to receive alerts, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then they come in and, hey, Corbin, we can give you $60. Now, you can either call or text them at this point. Okay. So I recommend giving them a phone call, which the closer on this account did not do. But either way, well, maybe this one. Looks like this one's a close. Yeah. Yeah. So here's one that's closed, right? So, hey, Cody, we can give you $40 for the iPhone today. I don't know which one it was, but Eco ATM gives me 45. We'll come up to 50 on it for you. See this right here? This is proof that what I say about these Google ads is true, because they literally say to the Eco ATM will give me 45. They've already been quoted. They've already been lowballed. It doesn't take much to get them to meet you, right? So that's pretty much how Google ads work. That actually sums it up perfectly. Is most of these leads actually come already pre-lowballed for us to close. So if we can pay more than Eco ATM, most of the time we're going to get the deal, right? So hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to go cook some dinner now. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Just tag me and I'll answer it. But I hope this was informative. And if you want a full way to look at it, grab your free trial of Resell Deck today. And it's a 14-day free trial, by the way. So no risk to you. Cancel anytime. Doesn't matter to me. I made the platform for you guys to make things a lot easier. And honestly, it's the only way I've been able to get Google ads to work. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go eat some dinner, and you guys have a good night.